Hi, it's May here. Well, I had a big meeting last week and I completely blew it. Yeah, really bad. And it was so embarrassing and even more painful because it was such a rookie mistake. So here's what happened. This was a first time meeting on a topic I know lots about. We were going to talk about leadership development, creating a coaching culture, being strategic about your career. And plus, I really enjoy meeting people and getting to know them. So this should have been a walk in the park, my happy place, right? Well, not quite. Here's how it went down. We got started off on the wrong foot because of a mix-up at reception. I was kept waiting downstairs at reception in the lobby, and they were waiting for me upstairs at reception on their floor. So we started late. Unfortunate, but really no one's fault. Then I walk into the room and there are two people meeting with me when I only expected one. All right, fair enough. Then, since we were late, we plowed right into the meeting itself. And they started out by asking me, "So, May, did you see our big announcement?" I'm thinking, what big announcement? Then they told me, and that's when I slammed right into a brick wall. Turns out it was this major change at the company. And anybody reading the industry press would have caught on to this. I started to explain, well, I was on a 2-week vacation out of the country, and fortunately I stopped myself. They didn't care about that. Thank goodness I didn't explain that I had this 2-day conference that I was running, and then I'm writing a book, and I have all these other projects. That would have just made it worse. And what had happened was I had missed meeting preparation 101. I had forgotten to Google the company I was visiting. What a rookie mistake. How embarrassing. I'm thinking, really, May? Really? An own goal at this point? And the whole meeting, I'm just scrambling to recover. Now, the reason I'm telling you this story, this very painful story, is so that you can hopefully avoid making the same mistake I did and spend 45 minutes of painful embarrassment and also having your ego and your reputation dented all at the same time. So here are my 3 takeaways from this painful learning experience. First, there's no such thing as a no prep meeting. A colleague told me this decades ago, but it seems like I needed a reminder, and boy, did I get one. So the point is, you never go into a meeting unprepared. And in this case, I had actually thought I had prepared. I had gathered my own thoughts about my own topic. But what I neglected to do was look at the context of the people I was meeting with. I forgot to do the Google check. And that brings me to the second learning point, which is create a checklist. Even seasoned professionals can forget to do really basic things and make silly mistakes. And this reminds me of the book by Atul Gawande called The Checklist Manifesto. Sometimes the most brilliant surgeons forget to wash their hands. And similar things happen with pilots and cockpit checks. So to protect me from myself, I decided that I needed to put together my own pre-meeting routine checklist. So this includes things like agree the agenda ahead of time and also find out who I'm going to be meeting with. Second, decide what constitutes success for this meeting. What am I trying to achieve here? Third, organize my thoughts into 3 key points and also get in my head the kinds of questions and information I want to find out. Then fourth, do a background check on the company as well as the individuals I'm going to be meeting with. And that can be as simple as this quick Google search, or maybe in a more complicated situation, I might want to consult with people that I know who are familiar with this company or organization or situation. I'm curious, by the way, what's on your checklist? What do you think should be on that pre-meeting routine? The third is, when you make a mistake, own up. No point in pretending that the other people didn't hear or notice. It is the elephant in the room, and you don't want it stomping around. So in my case, at the end of the meeting, I said, you know what? I'd really like to apologize for the mistake I made. I'm really embarrassed about it, and I simply didn't do all my homework. This is really unlike me, and I can tell you that thanks to this experience, I am not going to be doing that again anytime soon. So I want to thank you for giving me this learning experience. It turns out that that was a saving grace because they looked at each other and said, "We're really glad you said that." And, it's human to make mistakes, so just go ahead and admit them. It's a lot better. So, do you have stories about how you've blown it in a meeting? If so, what did you learn and how did you recover?